Morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus. WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is committed to your safety with 6 hours of continuous team coverage.
This is a relentless storm, Dave.
We're fortunate we all made it out alive.
And our network of sky cams across the state alerting you to danger, bringing you live footage of tornadoes as they touch down in Wathau County.
Look at this, Chase. Guys, look at that.
This is ground zero almost. I mean, this is really hard to stomach, like I said.
We take our commitment to being on your side seriously, and together we're Mississippi Strong. Weekdays, stream First Alert Weather Plus.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us.
WLBT's First Alert Weather Team is keeping you up to date with the latest information. From your morning commute to your afternoon drive, we're on your side, streaming on your favorite devices. WLBT First Alert Weather Plus.
Hello.
Hi.
Let me scooch over so you can scooch over.
Yes.
Into the frame a little bit more. I'm meteorologist Elise Ushman here with meteorologist Annea Scales. It's time for WLBT First Alert Weather Plus on your Wednesday.
Yeah. Very warm Wednesday afternoon, too.
Wednesday.
Right. Warm Wednesday. Alliteration.
Yeah.
What are some more words? It's not very wet outside. We see a few showers. And by a few, mainly just one, honestly.
I'm wrapped up in a sweater because it's chilly in here. But yeah, just one shower. It's probably going to move its way into Natchez here shortly. You've already seen some sprinkles right around Natchez. If you don't mind pressing the little space bar. Ooh. Well, sometimes it is that one. It's just slow sometimes.
Yeah. I know I bet if I press it again, we'll go like 5 slides ahead.
Right.
Here we go. There we go.
Most of the activity at the moment is well to our west. It's in East Texas, stretching up from Houston all the way into Dallas. But we've still got generally quiet conditions and hot conditions.
Yeah, those temperatures in the lower 90s. I know I stepped outside 2 hours ago, and it felt like swimming, honestly. With the humidity and like you get a little bit of wind, it's like you're in the water.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like outside today. Very, very muggy.
The wind is always welcome because it really helps.
Right.
I mean, when it's just stagnant like it has been, I mean, sometimes there's a breeze, but it's been like rather still.
Mm-hmm.
It is just extra uncomfortable. You really feel that 104 feels like temperature. That's what it's like in Jackson right now, 105 in Lexington. Nearly all of us in the triple digits, just a few exceptions. Doesn't matter. It's still hot and it's still muggy.
See, it's slightly cooler outside of Natchez where they have that shower, some more cloud cover in the area. We have seen an increase in clouds this afternoon that is helping to keep some of us a little bit cooler at times, but still definitely very warm. It's going to be that way, very similar for tomorrow as well. That's why we're under heat advisory until 7 p.m. tomorrow across the vast majority of the area. as we will see those heat index values once again in the triple digits heading towards the end of our week.
Very terrible, very uncomfortable. Could feel as hot as 110 degrees at times this afternoon because most of us are not going to see rain. I know there are some scattered showers right now, but again, a lot of us are going to stay dry overnight. Still barely going to feel cooler than the 80s with lows in the low to mid 70s. And then tomorrow afternoon, yes, we'll still feel like the triple digits. Yes, our heat advisories continue, but big but, our rain chances are going up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we see this afternoon. They stay fairly minimal, just kind of those isolated showers, light rainfall. But then heading into our Thursday, we're expecting not only more chances of rain, but stronger showers as well, more widespread in the afternoon. And this is what's going to help us to stay a little bit cooler throughout the area, although there is a chance that we could see isolated instances of 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts with some of these thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon. So there's that level 1 threat for severe weather. Most of these storms below severe levels, though, but definitely more widespread rain. That's helping to keep us slightly cooler. But by cool, you mean like lower 90s.
Yeah.
Because it's still the end of June. But we'll take what we can get.
It's technically cooler than it is right now. So.
Right. It's not, it feels like temperature 110. So yeah, we'll take it.
Something.
We'll take it. Yeah. A little bit more dry into Friday, but then towards the afternoon again, those same spotty showers, not quite as much as for Thursday, though.
Yeah, Thursday we'll kind of have a disturbance about the area. So that will increase our rain chances. And Annea mentioned we also have that level 1 out of 5 risk. It's mainly in areas east of I-55. Mm-hmm. It's not really, it doesn't really mean much other than the number of severe thunderstorms that we see will likely be higher than it has for the last 2 days. Although we have seen some severe thunderstorm warnings both Monday and Tuesday. I wouldn't be surprised if we see them today. That's really just the nature of summer storms. They very easily tap into all that energy. They have gusty winds and they have some hail. It's just the way it is. And then they fizzle out as they continue on, generally speaking. Now, when we go into this weekend, we've got more rain on the way, but I'm not totally sold on how much rain there's going to be on Saturday or Sunday. I took the chances down just a little bit in our first alert forecast. Still going to leave it at 30 to 40. Our best chance for rain in the next 7 days, though, looks like it's going to be here Tuesday and Wednesday as a front approaches the area.
Yeah, we're approaching the 4th of July holiday, too. So kind of fingers crossed that we'll get our showers out of the way earlier in the week before the end of next week when it's time for the fireworks shows. But for now, still seeing those scattered showers in the forecast pretty much throughout the next week. It does kind of look like this weekend or next weekend, rather, will be similar to this weekend with pretty much the same chance for spotty showers. So we can't promise that the 4th of July will be dry. But at least Tuesday is going to be more widespread. So not going to be a complete washout likely, but we are still going to have to watch that for the 4th of July forecast coming
And
up.
I think, honestly, you'll be able to find a break in the rain, even if it rains on your 4th of July. If you've already bought the fireworks, of course, you'll go into the weekend days. Maybe you'll still be able to shoot them. It's going to depend on, ordinances in your city and all that stuff. Don't just listen to me.
Yeah.
But you'll be able to find some breaks in the rain for the following weekend. But again, like Annea just said, it doesn't look like a washout on 4th of July at this point.
It's going to be one of those watch the radar kind of events where you kind of have to have your phone out. So if you see a pop-up thunderstorm an hour or two from now, chances are you'll probably be dry. You just have to keep updated with the weather because we could see some spotty storms coming up.
And you know what? You can get an easy free view of the radar from our free First Alert weather app if you scan that QR code right above our head. That's pretty much it for our First Alert forecast. Temperatures going into next week are going to be in the lower 90s, maybe even the upper 80s on Tuesday and Wednesday when we have that more widespread rain. Otherwise, make sure you're staying hydrated. Keep the rain gear for tomorrow. It really looks like tomorrow's going to see a lot of rain. And have a great rest of your Wednesday. Maybe we'll say hello to some people here. Sheila, good afternoon. It's steamy hot and with scorching with heat. Agree. That sums it up.
Yeah, she's a meteorologist now too.
Yeah.
Until the 4th.
Way to go, Sheila.
Good job.
Dolores Carring, good afternoon to you. Verta Sanchez, always watching. Hey, from Eagle Lake. Ariel Williams, also one of our frequent viewers. Hi. Melissa Price, good afternoon. Happy Wednesday, watching from Jackson. Oh, we're in Jackson too.
Yeah.
And Keisha Bowles says, good afternoon from Monroe. Yes, we need the rain. Okay, I'm glad that you want the rain because a lot of people keep telling me that they're tired of it raining so much.
Yeah, the pop-up showers, they seem to only be hitting the same spots over and over again. Some people have been completely dry for the past several days, but it seems like especially like southwestern Mississippi constantly getting hit by those showers.
Yeah. I think it's a little bit on the cusp of that high pressure, so it kind of allows those showers to form a little better. We've also gotten the storms in downtown Jackson both Monday and yesterday.
That's true.
As well.
Every day while I was out shopping. Just a little bit of rain, but thankfully it's lasting for a short period of time. So like yesterday, I went into the grocery store and I had to run through the rain. But then by the time I was moving stuff into my house, it was fine.
It was fine.
Or into my apartment, rather. Yeah, it was fine.
Well, there you have it. On and off rain. Stephanie Allen, hi. It is a chill in the air when it's raining, Sheila, for sure. But yeah, right before is usually actually kind of decent. You get that little breeze while the rain's on the way to you. But right after, when the sun comes back out,
mosquitoes.
And the mosquitoes come and carry you off.
But yeah, I think in my opinion, there's nothing like that nice downdraft from a summertime thunderstorm. Yeah, you can just see the cumulus clouds, like the cumulonimbus clouds rather, kind of in the distance, and then you feel it. Yeah, that's nice. That's one of my favorite things in the summer. Yeah. But yeah, it is kind of miserable afterwards. You're right.
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry, Keisha. Bowls, like bowling or cereal bowl. Right. All right. Thank you, Verda, and everybody that joined us. Dave and I will be back here at 6:30. Annea will be on Studio 3 briefly, and I'll be on WLBT News at 4, and then Fox 40 at 5:30. And we'll see you guys back here at 6:30 for the Freddie and Gator show. Have a good rest of your Wednesday.